Willie, you come from Miltown, Malbay in County Clare. How much of the traditional background of music in County Clare had any effect on your interest in music?
I suppose all my earlier influence, since I was a youngster, I was surrounded by music, and being in the family, father and mother, several of the neighbours around at the time played the music. Mm-hmm. Old people, of course, had told us the old stories associated with the great pipers, the travelling pipers and fiddlers. And maybe I give a little too much time to the music and not enough to the book. But however,
Willie, your family, there was a tradition of music within your particular family. Was it a piping tradition?
Well, it wasn't. Mind you, no, they didn't have the pipes, but the instrument my father loved above all instruments were the pipes. Mm-hmm. Since he was a kid, since he was a youngster, he used to be in the company of Garrett Barry, blind piper from Minor, quite frequently. And he never had any time for... Well, he liked other instruments, but the pipes outshone the whole lot of them, you know. My father thought there was something wrong with a fella's ear if he didn't like the sound of the pipes. He was so fond of that.
Yeah, I know quite a few people who might be inclined to disagree with it.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, when did your interest in the pipes begin? Can you remember? Well, the pipes as a separate instrument of music. I could see that you might be musically inclined, but when the pipes?
Well, my father was always talking about the pipes to me and trying to explain the pipes and its various sounds, and that even though while he was taught me the whistle when I was started me off in the whistle when I was about 5 years old, but he was always preaching Garrett Barry. Garrett was the St. Patrick of music as far as people in West Clare were concerned. Yeah. He was the great apostle of the music there. I suppose being blind, he was a very talented man. Along with being a great piper, he was a wonderful singer. My father used to say that as well pleased as I'd be to hear him playing the pipes, I'd prefer to hear him singing. Apparently he was the last word in the Shannon singing.
Your father would seem to be a split personality, musically speaking anyway, that he was both pipe inclined and vocally inclined.
Well, he thought the pipes, of course, were the nearest thing to the human voice, especially not those concert pitch pipes, not so much as the flat tone pipes.
When did you get your first set of pipes?
I got it was about 21 or 2 years. Mm-hmm. I was wishing for them for 10 years before that, but of course there was no hope in those days.
Why not?
Well, they're too expensive. Couldn't afford it.
Now, how did you go about getting your first set of pipes?
I got the first practice at Bagbillis and Chancellor. I got it from a man who died very recently, not in Merson, Felix Dorn. Felix gave me practice it when he was camped out near the graveyard, Kyle 3 outside Miltown. And I was the happiest man ever came in that road. That night when he went to her practice it. That's as though it was.
Yeah. Well, now, could I ask you, Willie, to play a slip jig for me? There is a slip jig I like myself. I know what the Irish title is, Ducatu Sheeskul Limnachlum, and so far as I know, translated into English, it means, will you come down to Limerick with me? I'm not asking you to come to Limerick with me, I'm just asking you to play the piece of music. Will you do that?
Oh, one of my favourites.